All right, folks, I'm sitting down because he's a real man. He's worked with his hands for a living. I'm always tired, but he works extremely hard, as do all the folks at Davey Tree, Davey.com. Coming up with Jessica Walliser. Doug is off today. Our regular feature known as Davey Tree, Talking Trees. That'll be coming up after the news at 7:30 from CBS. But I want to talk about what's happened with Hurricane Harvey, the aftermath. All of these first responders that are down there doing their due diligence and trying to help people through a very difficult time. The president was down there yesterday. But I want to talk about what you do and why it's so significant in times of trouble. And that's kind of really how I first came to know who you guys were, because anytime we had a major storm around here or even a tornado, I was always mentioning these tree companies and you guys came to mind. So let's talk about what's happening now from your professional point of view in Harvey, the cleanup when it comes to people that deal with trees, as far as down power lines, trees on buildings, floating in the streets. So you guys and your expertise are definitely needed in times of trouble, like we have just seen with Harvey, right?
Right, and we have offices all over the country, and whether it's an ice storm in Buffalo or a hurricane in the Carolinas or in the Gulf, we can mobilize crews from all over the country, and we ask for volunteer crews to go down and help out. And like you said, trees on buildings, trees that are damaged by the wind, trees that are flooded out, the roots get all flooded and they're never going to come back. They'll need to come down. So we can mobilize the crews and get things cleared up and get the power back on. But yeah, it's devastating when you got wind and rain like that. It just wreaks havoc on the trees.
And obviously a lot of training, expertise. You have to be very careful. Safety a big issue, because this isn't like pruning someone's tree in the backyard. So you really have to be on your game, right?
Right. Especially if there's a lot of trees that are all knocked down together. You don't know which ones are spring loaded, what's going to pop up and hurt somebody. And you got to really take your time and know what you're doing and think safety all the time.
Davey.com, find out more about what they do, but our thoughts and prayers go out to all of the folks in Texas who continue to go through a very difficult time. And right now we're going to get back to the Organic Gardeners with the Tribune Reviews. Jessica Walliser in, of course, today. Doug is off. And Davey Trees, Talking Trees, coming up in about 15 minutes. Good morning.